news real quick. This episode is sponsored by Artichoke H2O. Everybody got one? Artichoke H2O. Miss Glennie Wilson is the CEO and organizer of this awesome beverage. It's a cool, slick, and smooth taste to this water. It comes directly from the soil. And doesn't have all the the sugar added and preservatives and stuff like this in it. So it stays alkaline and it's in a container.
Doing mine. Yeah.
Right? Your Vanna White on.
My Vanna White on.
I like how you threw my name in there. Yeah. Oh, and this is also brought to you by Elite Credit Connect, my company. Go to my website at www.elitecreditconnect.com. Put in the inquiry. I'll get back to you. I'm actually running a special right now, so if you put in the code credit84, you could possibly get your credit done for just only $100. And most people that know me know how much I charge. So put in the code credit84 and we'll reach back out.
But it's worth it. It's worth it.
Hey, so going back to what y'all was just talking about, I want to ask y'all a question. So do you feel like do you think it's okay to take advice from somebody that's giving you advice on something they've never done?
I say it's okay to listen to it. When you say take, do you mean act on or just receive?
Shit, listen to it.
Man, I think everybody gonna have a perspective, and even if you've never done something, you can still have a perspective on that something. And that perspective, just because you listen to it, may help you temper your own personal perspective about that situation in itself, especially when it's coupled with another perspective that has done it as well. So now you get what they call it, like a blank study. Mm-hmm. You get a real world version, and now you mix those together and see, based on what you think, what you got going on, how should I act? How should I go forward with this decision I'm making?
You married?
No.
Not married. Ever been married?
Yeah.
Okay. You had did you have single friends when you was married?
Yeah.
Could any of those single friends, if they've never been married, could they offer you advice on your marriage?
Not on my marriage.
That's what I'm saying.
I would listen to what they're saying, but I'm not gonna go act on it. Okay. You see what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, because everything that people without experience from don't necessarily come from a bad place. It may come from an excellent place. Right. It may come off of experience that they've seen be really, really good.
Yeah.
We was talking about earlier. I seen a good household. I seen a good marriage between my mom and my dad. I might not be married yet, but I seen a great example.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm gonna give you anything, I'm gonna give you what I saw in the example, and it's not gonna vary outside of it. If it stays in those confines, then man, take heed at least to the information you're gonna hear, but just don't let that be the only information you heard if they ain't match that situation that you're in.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like, it's almost like a pimp telling you how not to pimp.
How not to pimp or how to pimp?
How not to pimp. If I don't want to pimp, why would I take advice from a pimp telling me how not to pimp?
I see what you're saying. So an expert in a situation can be a bad example of advice as well.
Think about it. I always had an intern, so I gotta think about it. I don't know, man. And the reason I asked the question is because you get people that they try to tell you what you should do with your whatever, your business, whatever. Man, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. But you haven't done any of, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the only thing the last thing I want to say is, if our lives are set up differently, what your advice might not apply to my life because that ain't how my life is structured.
Correct.
So now it's like, do you tell the person, man, how far do we go as far as like, how much should I make you think that I'm listening to you if I know I ain't finna take advantage of this advice?
Let me ask you this first. You said like if our lives were set up different, whose life exactly mirrors your life?
Nobody.
If you ain't standing in the mirror. So that information that you're gonna get, no matter where it comes from, it's another idea.
That's where I was going. That's where I was going.
It's another
idea, yeah.
The very moment that we start shutting down ideas because we're trying to give them criteria First of all, if we're open to hearing any advice, that means there's a question inside of our soul
Yeah.
that you won't have the answer to 100% yourself. Because if you had the answer and you knew for sure, in my opinion, then there wouldn't be room for anybody to influence anything. You can automatically, to answer your question, shut it down. Hey, look, I appreciate you. I don't need that right now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
do you ask multiple people the same question?
That question?
No, just for the
In
advice
general.
you want. In general, do you ask one person for advice, or do you ask multiple people for advice on the same subject, and then you make a conscious decision?
I don't ask.
I'm
for
just
advice.
asking.
I don't ask for advice.
So you're saying it's just what a projected?
Yeah. So because a lot of times people give advice from their own trauma. They speak from a trauma a lot of times. So your personal experience, it's just like giving somebody advice about, like I said, marriage. If you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship and somebody is, you looking at their life. You can't. I'm not saying you can't. I'm really playing devil's advocate. You know, as the moderator, I'm trying to
Yeah.
coming from a different perspective. Because some people may say, "No, you can't offer me no advice. You can't say nothing to me."
But the average person is not going. Okay, the average person is not really going to ask somebody something that, like, if I want to deal with cigars, I'm not going to ask somebody who don't smoke any advice about this. I'm going to come to somebody such as right here. So me just knowing who I'm talking to, so that's it's more of a decision on me. I'm gonna speak with him about cigars, whereas somebody who don't smoke, who ain't never, I'm not gonna go to him about cigars, but he may tell me something. I may need to know something about something. I may think he he's strengthening. I'm going to him with it. So I'm not going to somebody who I don't think has the advice that's going to help me.
Some people offer unsolicited advice.
Self-rejected.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't ask you for your advice.
And don't get me wrong, like he just said, I agree with, I can listen to you. I sit there and listen to you because something you might say may pick off in there, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I might hear you and I may take a little bit what you say, but I'm not gonna focus on what you're saying. Whereas I'm focused on more what he's saying because that's who I direct it to now. If he want to just give it, I'll listen to you. Maybe but I'm listening to him. That's who I was focusing on. But people kidding your conversation, you can listen to me. Yeah, but it can sometimes help. But no, we all know who we want our advice come from.
Because I don't think nobody in the room could say that they've never offered advice to a situation that they ain't have the best experience in.
Because I was about to say.
So should you?
It just depends on where you're coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? And what your standpoint is. You know, you might not have experience in, but you may have read about it. Or again, like I said, you may have a good example that you've seen that displayed what what a good example looks like. That was successful. Hey man, again, I ain't married, man, but listen, man, my parents were married for 30 years, man, and I've seen the ups and the downs. As a matter of fact, they still married. This is how my pops handled that situation when my mom was the firecracker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point
Yeah.
to draw.
See, that's what I was about to ask you, Jared. Like, so a person that haven't experienced, you wouldn't take advice, even though they haven't experienced, but they, like you said, seen it.
No, I did say I would listen to it, and if what they're bringing across, I'm sorry, what they bring across, I can listen to it. Like I say, anything. They say if you talk long enough, you might hit on a point. But this depends on how much I'm gonna listen to your points or whatever. And also too, it depends on who I'm going to. If he and I talking, but Eric hears it, and Eric puts his advice, throws his in. Now, imagine I'm still talking here, but if he kicks into it, I'll be quiet. I'm not gonna be rude. I'll listen to it. But he may say something that's gonna trigger me, whereas he may not have said anything that triggered me. Like I said, it's all about just you take in every idea. That's the whole thing. Take it all in, man. Then you self-evaluate. Dude had a good point, but blah blah blah. And that's what you do, man. With any advice, that's what I think.
And I think the key thing to do, to be honest with you, and what you should do with anything is, man, take the time to validate. Hey man, so I hear what you're saying. Where does that come from?
So the validation of the information you took in.
Validate the person.
Yeah.
Validate the person. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to know if the information is coming to you from a genuine place of, I just heard the conversation. I just want to run my soup coolers and just throw some information out there and see what shit. Because you got people out there like that, man. You got people who they just want to interject themselves into a conversation because they don't know how to be quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got people that just genuinely want to help you because they heard something and they feel like it's something inside of them that matches or could contribute successfully to your particular situation, and then it just takes a question, man. So hey, look, where that come from? I'm just curious, where that
Yeah.
come from?
Now, are you saying the person that's listening, that's offering advice, ask the question, or the
No, the person that's listening to the person that's offering advice, ask that person that's offering advice. Hey,
Where
man,
it came
hey Eric,
from.
you telling me you ain't married, but you telling me how to be married.
There
So
you
where
go.
does that come
There
from?
you go.
Where's
That's
that
what
come
I'm
from?
saying.
You
So
go
it's
ask the
best
car
to ask-
dealership, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the salesman of the car sells you a car, but tells you this is the type of oil you're gonna put in the car.
Mm-hmm.
He sell car, right? He don't work on cars. So where's that come from? Oh yeah, this is what he told the our head mechanic. This is what he told the last lady that bought this car for me.
Right.
Now we validate.
And that's why I was saying when you was talking about the situation, when you were saying, hey man, I'm not married, but I seen my give the source in which you know what I'm saying? Because I think it comes off almost kind of disingenuous, especially if you're giving me advice, like, and you're telling me what I should do. The first thing that's gonna pop in my head, based off what?
Yeah.
Tell me something about you that will let me know that you know what you're talking about. If you don't know, if you just it could be some great advice, but I still question whether or not you even believe this works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I have a hard time taking advice anyway if you're telling me this is what I should do.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah. The word.
That's gonna throw me off.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Should,
don't you
yeah.
think most people be like, when they give you advice, is they'll give you what they think they would do?
Well, I would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm
If it was me,
You're not me. That's what I'm saying.
if it was me,
Go ahead.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's how
If
it need
it
to
was
come
me,
out with me.
if it was me, right?
Yeah.
This is what I would do. But people don't ask enough questions.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If I'm getting advice from no, I'm sorry. If you giving me advice, but you don't ask me no questions, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have enough information to give me advice.
Correct. Then you're just talking to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
And as you
I
say, people
don't like
talk.
it.
Some people just talk to hear their own voice. Because
Because they think they know everything.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Yes.
tell me you haven't asked me nothing. So now we're just talking to be talking.
I don't even think it's that they think they know everything. I think they know very little. I think they know that. A person, I think they know very little.
Your face right there.
But it's just
I wish you could have saw your face. I wish you could have saw your face.
I'm definitely gonna screenshot that one.
I wish you could have saw your face, boy. That's instant me.
Please follow through with that one.
yeah, no, for sure though. But I think they know very little. But some people, what they say, the harlots, the siren of the harlot. Some people's voice is they just love to hear it, man. They love to hear it.
You know somebody like that?
But I know a few people like that, man. But I know how to deal with them because I validated them. I've asked the questions. So, bro, again, where that come from? Why do you
think
think?
that's the question? Because I've always been like, how can you answer a question with a question?
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to. Because what it'll do is it'll make them pause, think about what they're saying to you, and then think about why you asking them a question on top of their question. To only think about the question they asked you anyway. I know that was kind of around, but I think it makes sense.
It makes sense.
I think it makes
I
sense.
can't repeat it, but I can.
Yeah, I don't think I could either, but I know. I'm kidding. I know what. I know what the end point is. If you're gonna ask me something and I'm gonna stop you and ask you a question, I want you to stop and think. I'm purposely making you stop and think about the question you just asked me.
Right.
Because I don't want to answer that question. Because one, I don't feel like you either one asked me the right question, or two, that I don't feel like you should have interjected your time. But I'm gonna slow roll it. I'm gonna give you a moment, which is gonna give me a moment too to kind of figure out where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Because we're talking too fast at this point.
Right.
Because it's almost like, do y'all think people, or ever paid attention that people that ask you a certain question already know your answer to it? They want to hear your answer anyway.
I think that they might assume that they know my answer, which that's a big red flag to me. Even if you've been around me my whole life, I already know what you're gonna say, Dawson.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. Now I feel different. And you know what I'm saying? I drank a Heineken today instead of a Miller.
Exactly. You don't. Yeah, we don't know, and I think that's what a conversation. I just listen a lot of times to how people communicate with each other, and we really don't ask. Everybody know everything. Everybody know, everybody know everything. So sometimes we don't even want to be vulnerable enough to say, "Hey, man, let me ask you something." Man, I'm dealing with this or some, and then now you kind of expressing something that's personal with you that you probably wouldn't tell the whole world, but at least you're telling somebody. We all know everything, so that's if you giving me unsolicited advice, I don't know what's going on in your life.
Correct.
It's just you don't talk about it. I don't know nothing about it, but I see the remnants of it. I see you get upset. I see you had to call in for work the other day. You had to go to the house. It's like I see problems in your life that you never talk about, but you want to offer me advice. I just don't. I gotta know where it's coming from. I just feel like it shouldn't be offensive for me to tell you I'm probably not gonna do that. But I appreciate you telling me that though.
Yeah, no. Thank you for opening yourself up. If
Yeah.
that pulled a scab off, man, I hope that just pulling that scab off today helps you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just not good for me right now.
On that same notion there, just say for instance, if you are going through something and you ask somebody their advice on it, and they come back, man, I don't know, you got to go somewhere else. How would you feel about that?
I'd appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Because I'd rather a person just tell me they don't know rather than give me some bullshit advice. That's really what, I don't think you should actually tell somebody something that you don't like. It's supposed to be advice that's supposed to be taken heed to and act upon. I'm just not gonna just tell you anything. If I don't know, I don't know. And if they tell me that, I'm cool with it.
But a lot of people do not say I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Just say anything.
Because always you got somebody who always know everything about it, and that what gets me. It irritates me. Like it's real easy to say, man, I don't know, because I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to make myself say I'm smart, this, that, and other. I'm so far from, but you got some people too trying to prove their knowledge. They so this, that, and other. And I just shake my head and be like, for real? It's just so hard to say I don't know, but you want to shoot all the crap out for real? Right. And you ain't helped me not one bit. But you sound like you could have kept all that, But you got people, like I said, you got all kinds, So
So we had I think that's, so we still got that one. So it's better ran down on them. All right, so we had a conversation about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. This is the last part of the show. So we had a conversation, and I'm gonna narrate this real quick. So Dre brought up a situation that happened with somebody he knows, right? All right. So this guy was getting married.
Okay.
Right. He called in his guys from out of town. Stop me from when I'm wrong.
will.
He wanted his groomsmen to come in from out of town, right? Got them in. When they got there, one or maybe all the guys that seen the female that he was marrying, they knew her, and they knew her personally, and they probably done ran through her, right? Back in the day or whatever the case may be.
Oh boy.
So the question was, would you tell would your best friend? Am I missing?
Yeah, you missed
Okay,
you missed
finish.
Along with that, his best friend, the one he grew up with, the one he called his Ace Coon Boom, was in another part. He flew him in. Hadn't seen each other in a while now. He wanted him to be his best man. He flew him in. He also knows this young lady because everybody, ran through her.
She was that person.
Yeah, from a different town now.
life.
Yeah. So everybody knows, but his best friend sees her. So now go ahead. Now you finish up on the question. The thing is, if this is you and you don't know, you don't want to don't know. Everybody else do know. Your best friend know. Everybody just see her. Do you tell, do you, as a best friend, do you speak on that to him, or you keep your mouth closed?
Oh boy.
Yep. And we're gonna end it on this one.
Oh boy. I'm the best friend that needs to talk to the groom.
Yeah, not all the boys. Everybody know, and you know they know because y'all.
The groom is the only one that don't know.
Groom is the only one who don't know.
Damn, he got some. That's a lot to unpack. Right.
I know.
There's a lot.
We had a very serious conversation about
he
that.
said he would tell the friend. He would tell, "Hey man, we ran through your chick." Hold on. Let me back up. Remember,
You made it.
this is the wedding day. they finna get married, right?
Well, Eric, back up. I said that I was gonna tell him not before the wedding. I was gonna tell him as soon as I see her at the bachelor party or whatever. As soon as I know this, I'm gonna tell him then. Because if I go any longer and get that means I'm in violation. Yeah.
Okay, well,
so if I'm gonna do it, gotta do it right now. And y'all was saying it may not be best to even do it at all. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do it because it's to me it's about my loyalty.
I didn't say don't do it. I said yes right then.
No, you said okay. I know Eric said don't. Hold up, man. Which one? But I know y'all said
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna do it because I feel like my relationship with that person. That's what matters to me. Because I would feel like if you did, because I feel like if it was vice versa and you didn't tell me, I'm
so
gonna feel
on both sides
about
of the
that.
coin, how do you look at that? If you tell them, you risk the chance of fucking everything up.
Man,
But if you don't tell them, you probably risk the chance of losing your friend because if he find out you knew and you don't tell him, then you know.
I can see both happening on either side. I can see, depending on what that relationship is, as being a friend. If you tell them, man, you just something fuck my life up. Yeah, there's some shit coming up that ain't never came out before with you and them. Well, you see, every time I do something good, you ain't never wanted to celebrate it no way. Or whatever the case may be. I can see you telling them and you breaking it apart. But I guess what my real question is, how long ago were we kids, like in college when this happened? Were we adults? A year we got married.
So time is very important with this with you.
Well, I think that it's gonna be important because how far detached is that situation, and then how much have the groom and the bride, how much have they built and become different people away from that situation?
Okay.
Or have you know, has she completely changed her ways for the betterment of herself and him? But
within that same scenario, if she's seen these people, these men, I'm just gonna speak for her. If she's seen these people and she ain't said nothing to her,
I hope she would say something.
And he's still in the dark. He doesn't know. That means people have chose not to tell him. And believe, and I'm thinking like, if all your boys, whatever, ain't nobody told you nothing, but I'm supposed to be, you supposed to be extra tight. And I know that everybody know you being perceived. I'm just in generalizing. You may be perceiving as being a damn fool because we know. Now she may have totally changed. She may not be, but that knowledge of knowing and everybody, whispering and stuff. I feel like within me, I gotta say something to you about that ASAP. Now, how you take it. And also my delivery, because Eric just put like that. Yeah, we ran to your bitch. No, I wouldn't come like that, man. But my delivery have to be very important. What I'm saying is, my delivery got to be very important when I do
it's
tell.
Got to be on point.
It's got to. So
would you wait after the bachelor party or during the bachelor party?
I'm gonna do it for me. As soon as I see her, I'm coming straight to her, man. I got to.
So
that's my feeling.
Right. Okay. Now on the flip side, this is my perspective on it is and I get it, I understand, but it's like if I do this, if I go to this man and tell this man who his soon-to-be wife is,
or was what she was,
I
really do feel I'm with him on how long has it been. If we're talking about, obviously he married the woman that he fell in love with, and she's not like that no more. Obviously he wouldn't have fallen in love with her, and I'm about to ruin everything. Yeah, I'm about to ruin everything.
Because everybody got a past, man.
So why am I telling her? Why am I saying? Why am I saying something? Is it for me or is it for real?
Let me ask you this question: has the groom done some precarious things that you would tell the?
But that's not. But that's not. He has. But I have no loyalty. I don't even know her, so it's not my place to even tell her anything. But I feel like with him. And also too, like I said, when I come to him, I gotta make sure I word my rights, word everything right. Hey man, look, okay, so I'm gonna talk to you about, your lady, blah blah. Do you know her history? And if he say, no, what you talking about? Do you know everything? It's about how you build it up. It's how you build it up. Then you come out with it.
What you tell him? I think us as men, we kind of really know what fishing hole throw that pole out into.
So basically,
does
body count matter with a woman? Period.
I really not know. I rather not.
Did you say like you just said you rather not know? That means he would rather not you tell him
I'd
about
rather not know.
about her body count.
Yeah, that's him saying that. We all
I
have
just
a,
make that what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'd rather not know. So this is why I'm kind of siding on the side of, man, I wouldn't put it into the beginning of whether y'all started talking or not. I'm not gonna be in the end of whether y'all stopped talking or not. At the end of the day, if you two are about to go forward with this process and y'all are lying to each other, that's fine. I get
say lying to each other.
lying to each other. I get, because guess what? Like you said, he has some precarious activity on his side.
Yeah.
You feel like it's not your responsibility to tell her because you have no loyalty or
No relationship or anything with her, yeah.
whatever with her. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be his wife, which is gonna be a part of him. And if you know, if it's a part of him, he got a relationship with both of them.
But I think this question is posed of my, and this we were talking about my loyalty. Who's my loyalty to? It ain't to the guy, the rest of the guys. It ain't to her. It's more so I feel like if you my best friend, if you my guy, you the one you brought me here. Now, and I meet this woman, I see this woman. I know that all of us done ran through this woman back in the past. And I'm not saying she ain't changed. So my thing is, at first I didn't know, do you know her past? Like, do you know? And if he say, what are you talking about? I met up, but I don't know
He
her.
gonna say, why you asking me?
Yeah, and he gonna tell me. So then when he asked it, I'm gonna that's me. I feel like that's me. I gotta say it. And I understand what Eric's saying. I might fuck up a whole, I might fuck it up.
What were you trying? Let me ask you this: what were you trying to accomplish?
Because what I was trying to accomplish, do you know this person who you could hear?
Trying to get answered.
Yeah,
What
but
are you trying to
do you know?
accomplish?
Yeah, do you know this individual? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Would you, if you didn't know you was marrying a porn star, would you want to know she was a porn star?
Again, most men. So first of all, most men know what fishing hole they threw their pole off into.
Yeah.
Most men do. So if I'm marrying a porn star, you say, what I want to know.
And you don't know she a porn, but yeah.
A lot of these women has been porn stars and they ain't been on TV.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
So
we have been some porn stars and we ain't been on TV.
So basically you don't want to know.
I think what's important is, man, where those two people are at that point in their life. If they are choosing to omit certain portions of their life from each other, which both of them are making conscious choices.
Yeah.
To say or not say certain things. I don't think he got shit to do with me. I can't start her off. I don't want to get sensitive.
No, you good.
I don't really think he got anything to do with me, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can only see turmoil and defeat because now this is the question you got to ask, right? And one, bro, what I was when y'all did this? Y'all gonna be there? Yeah, just joking off, but and then two, wait. If the timing is wrong, which at that period of time, I think the time is going to be so throughout. They invested money.
Yeah, because I thought about it. I want to change my answer because of one reason. Let's just say I met her when you introduced me to her when you first met her. Oh, dog, you know that such and such, right? But I don't meet her to the wedding day. I don't think I have a place to say anything to you about that. Because at that point, evidently, somebody didn't change. You evidently had to change. Because as far as I know, hoes meet hoes and become married 50 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
So at that point,
to me, there's no right or wrong answer for me.
I think I'm quiet on it.
It's about perspective.
It's about
I think I'm
perspective.
quiet on it.
I just feel like my loyalty to who I'm the guy, whoever.
Yeah.
I myself, because I'm gonna feel like if it was vice versa, it was me. I was in that situation, and my brother, my best friend, nobody said nothing to me. Okay, but I'm gonna marry this woman. And don't get me wrong, I'm a question. I'm gonna try to find as much information. Like, I'm the type of guy I want to know.
Now, if it was your brother, now,
yeah. So my thing is, I feel like if I don't tell you, and let's say on down the road some shit pop up, and then all of a sudden he found out that everybody at his wedding, his bachelor party ran through it, and you ran through it. You didn't say nothing to me. See, it can come back and bite you in the ass one way or the other. So it can on the front end or the back end.
I would rather take that bite because whatever happened still ain't had nothing to do
So
with me.
you rather take that bite later on down the road.
Because whatever happened to bring that out, it still never had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It was within natural circumstances within their lives. And I say, hey, look, man, that happened previous to you. I ain't had nothing to do, and it didn't have anything to do with you at that point. I ain't want to have nothing to do with helping you make a determination about how your life
Yeah.
went forward, because you chose this woman without my thought process, without my input, which I should have never had one to begin with. So whatever happens in that relationship down the road, good or bad, that was all y'all. That was all y'all. It had nothing to do with me.
And that makes sense.
And
Just
then,
as good sense too.
then check this out. What if he do know?
And that's what I'm find out.
That's what I believe.
That's what I'm
And then
saying.
you say something.
No,
You be like,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I would say that. Do you know? You know, I'm gonna have that conversation. Probably like I know about our history. Blah, blah, blah. If you know, let's go party, man. You know, because you already know.
But I'm saying,
but the whole thing is based on if he didn't know.
No, even if he didn't know, I'm talking about, okay, if he didn't know, and you tell him, and he still married her, how would you feel about that?
I feel great. You know why? Because he made a choice. After what I said to him, he's still married. I ain't trying to break that marriage up. I just want him to know, do you know what you're going to get yourself into?
So
and I feel like within me, depending on our relationship, I feel like I gotta be the one to tell you. If ain't nobody else told you, I'm going to tell you. So if, like I said, he can bite me now or he can bite me on down the road.
what's your goal? What's your intent? What's your intent behind
To
it?
notify, and also, it's all based on my relationship with the individual. I ain't just gonna walk about it. Yeah, I know. I don't even know you. Hey, she a hoe. No, I don't care about that. It's not my place. But my loyalty lies with you or you. And if you don't know, I feel like within me, I gotta tell you, this is what I know. This is what I know. This is what I experienced with her.
You ever cheated on the test?
Oh yeah.
You told the teacher you cheated?
No.
I got no loyalty to teacher. Nope, I sure didn't.
So I'll show
You got
about
it to
that.
yourself though.
Yeah, within myself. Yeah, that's my loyalty going within myself. Why I done it? I have no loyalty. It's all based on my loyalty to whom I'm supposed to. For me.
Let me
No, I
ask you
said,
this.
should loyalty hurt?
Sometimes.
That's kind of somewhat.
Yeah, yeah. I
Nah,
mean,
we're gonna be.
but I guess loyalty, telling the truth sometimes, following that may hurt sometimes, because you can't always be a yes man to every damn thing. Sometimes I may come to you and say stuff that ain't gonna always make you feel great, but I'm being as genuine as I possibly can. This is me, who I am.
But
Fine.
does loyalty mean that you have to say something just based on you want him to
But
know
to
this
me-
information?
to
Is that
me-
loyalty?
To me, it is. To me, it is.
Cause I see more so in that point of is it really about them
Or
or is it
you.
about the uncomfortableness
Exactly.
how you
And I
don't know
I
how
know it comes off, and I know it may
Yeah.
come off bad, but like I said, this is my perspective on what I would
Yeah,
do.
no, it's not a bad perspective.
So, I don't even see myself changing the way
you
I think
should-
about
and
that.
you
Because
should.
but it depends on whom I'm dealing with, my brother or my best friend. I'm going to do it. Now, if they may not do it for me, but I'm going to do it for them. And I don't judge my loyalty on their actions. I judge on how my mindset
Correct.
is.
And that's why I asked you, did you, I asked that question about the test. So yeah, I'm gonna go a hard. It ain't none of my dang business. I'm wish them well. I'm gonna encourage the guys who do know to temper that sidebar talk. Respect the
And
situation,
you know how hard
the
that
relationship.
yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? But if you love that person, I mean, it's to the point where and this is what we got to know who we're dealing with, friends, family, or
Yeah.
future engagements, and when we got to know who we're dealing with, we got to ask the questions,
Right.
because they love me, it's dead when she found out anyway. But when you knew I was dating her and you ain't say nothing, then
I said, say something.
Well, that's the only thing
Beginning.
that he didn't know.
yeah,
Right.
no, he didn't. He
yeah.
didn't.
Okay, so at this point, you late to
really,
the party.
you really don't. Like,
Yeah, you late to the party because somebody knew that shit and got it to you because you was in the same room with them.
yeah, and it's a reason why if all the way up to now you didn't know, he probably wouldn't.
And
It wasn't meant for him to know.
And they probably knew you was like what you are is the reason that you didn't find out to now because they know your soft spot for this individual in this situation just may have took things out of bounds.
And I agree with y'all. I just feel like you can get bit now or get bit later. That's just how my mindset is.
Somewhere.
Because you're gonna get bit because then think about the people who was at that your bachelor party, all knew, just sitting there. She knew, she didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Your best friend came in town, sorry, he didn't say nothing to you. Then you find out years later, man, that all that shit was a hoax. You feel, you didn't tell me nothing. You didn't say nothing. You didn't.
I say you're gonna get bit later. You may not, man. Some people live happily ever after with lives.
I mean, and that can be true too. That definitely be true. So, like I said, the scenario is wide open on that one with them to me.
Because I was gonna say, let's say for instance that okay, they do get, you don't say nothing, they do get married. A year or two down the road, she get caught cheating, and then you come to him, he said, "Man, girl, she been cheating." And I'm like, "Fuck, I should have told him."
So that's the devil. So that's so
I'm letting him.
One don't got nothing to do with the other.
yeah. So that you can't play the devil advocate next. Now you can, because my thing, you can always say, well, you didn't say that a little bit, like you said, like y'all still say, it was my place saying thing at that given time, and I get that. Like I said, he ain't gonna never tell me. He ain't gonna tell me I should have said something. I'm gonna say something.
Man, unless it's about my kids, my money, and how I eat. When it comes to dealing with a whole with other people, I don't really want you to influx yourself into it too much. 9 times, especially if you ain't on the ground floor with the situation, how it was accepted, started, or whatever, I really don't want you to accept it. Now, if my kid's in danger, let me know.
Right. Because that's a good point. I would actually go to, let's say I was considered telling them. I would go to them, I would go to him, ask him a gang of questions. How y'all meet? What did it? And all his feelings gonna start coming out about this person.
But like you just said, once one or two questions, you won't be able to get a gang guy because he's gonna like, why are you asking this? You know, like you said, you have to get to that point ASAP.
How you deliver it,
Because if they get married,
so my delivery will have to be very important. That's what I'm saying. My delivery will have to be very
I
important.
think your delivery, if you just gonna straight tell them, you just need to be like, hey,
No.
look, bro.
That's why I say that's why I say I'm gonna have to ask.
Don't slow roll with me with no
hey,
that.
so that's still not depending on whether or not you tell. You still gonna tell them though.
Yeah, but like I said, how I bring it to him is very important, my delivery. So I'm asking him questions about her before I even get to the point I'm trying to get to. How long you been knowing, man? What you know about? You know about our friend? You know, I'm gonna go all with that.
Me personally, I'm gonna shut that down and I'm gonna tell
see
you.
what
I'm gonna tell you, come on, bro.
And see
you know what
what-
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you come in with the, oh man, like happy to see you in the situation. And where y'all meet at, if it's a little bit more casual, if it's an interview style, then what the fuck you got going on, Dre?
Yeah.
Because you come in and say, oh, that's my
But
fiance.
that's me though. I don't do the casual. I tend to go straight to the point though, and I know that, and that's gonna make you ask me why you do that.
For me, I can't tell you how it was a real situation.
Straight to the point.
Oh, okay. I can't tell you how the person that was gonna get to it, but if it was me, be like, hey, dog, look, bro. I just want you to know, I don't want to have this hanging over me while y'all going through what y'all going through, man. So back in the days, this is what happened. Oh, bro, I knew that shit already, man. I was a thought too. Shit.
Let's go party. Let's go. Because my thing is now, it can never get back. If you already know, can never get back. Later on down the road, I knew I didn't tell you. But if you already know, man, this whole scenario is gone dead.
Let me ask you a question.
So that loyalty, you think is a trust factor now with the part of loyalty you talking about? At least you know you can still trust your friend.
From my perspective,
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah,
I think that's what he.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
I base everything on me, off me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you think
Yes.
there's a level, the respect and trust.
Yes.
Which by you saying loyalty.
Yes, me.
Would you question at all at any point if your friend told you that? Would you question at some point why they told you that?
And
It's automatic. I'm gonna
You
wonder
should.
why the question came up.
You should.
Why the topic came up, especially at this period of time. And now I got more questions to actually help me make a decision that's gonna go down the road. Or if we at this point we just had the bachelor party, so that means everything else is going to be immediate.
So let's flip it. Let's flip it a little bit. Would you rather, if it happened to you, and your best friend knew this and they did this, and the other, would you want him to tell you?
I just want him to go ahead and get it. If he gonna tell me, I want him to do what he thinks is good for his conscience.
But would you rather him tell you or not tell you?
I just want him to do what's good for his conscience. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna adjust and I'm gonna adapt to whatever happens in that situation. Period. Because again, it could come out from my best friend. I probably would rather have it from my best friend if it came out. If it came out, and he just felt compelled to tell me. But again, I ain't fishing in no holes where motherfuckers ain't already told me that. But you got some big mouth bass and there's some crappie. Well, I caught that crappie mama.
It's a variety of things. It's a history.
Yeah, that's why I said so much to unpack at the beginning. It was so much to unpack. We probably could talk about this for the next 5 hours and still figure out different ways and avenues to approach now you say that I wouldn't do that, and I probably would turn back and be a little bit different. based on some other information that came out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And my only thing is just like Dre was saying, he was saying based off him. I would actually do the opposite. Like I would do it based off you. So I'm saying, if I wouldn't want to know, I don't know if I can't project that on you. You may want to know. So as much as I know about you, you know what, I would want to know, but Dre may want to know. So I'm gonna tell him based off you. But if I know you probably would want to know, I'm not gonna tell you.
and then too,
That's a good one. Eric, like that.
Yeah, because we always try to
you
treat
gonna-
people
you
like
gonna-
we want to
you-
be treated.
no,
I'll
you
treat
gonna-
them
you
like
gonna treat how they
who
are.
they are.
Yeah.
Get to know them so you can
That makes-
so you don't mismanage how you treat them.
Okay.
but then too, who get married? I'm not gonna say it don't happen, but why get married to somebody that's played anywhere around the same circle that you played around? If you ain't been like, hey Drake,
Yeah.
man, I'm dating this chick, man. I'm taking her pretty serious. You my best friend. Because if you're comfortable enough to have that particular conversation with him at that period in time, why was he not comfortable enough to divulge previous to that particular time of who she was?
But with this situation, he didn't know who she was until he flew his boy back down to where they was, where he was staying at. They don't stay with each other. They're not in the same city. He flew him down here for his bachelor party and his marriage. When he got here, he didn't even know the woman. He never saw her. When he saw her, and he's like, okay.
But my question is that why was that the period in time that he knew who she was?
Well, that's on the groom then. I mean,
That's why I would have left it alone.
and then maybe, like I said, their situation's probably like he busy. They ain't been really in contact, but he got to have him at his wedding, his bachelor party. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the scenario, but
Man,
yeah,
if
that's well.
I'm finna get married again, I'm finna call my homeboy, my best friend, and I got a cousin that's like a best friend, like a brother. Like I actually got a couple of cousins that's like a brother. You know what I'm saying? To me, raised in the same household. Hey man, and what you got?
Yeah.
This is her. You know her?
So you've been the background check.
And so
I'm finna deal with the rest of my life with her. You damn right I'm finna background check.
So
she background checking you.
Okay, hold on. Let's go. Okay, so let's backtrack. Back on track. We had a conversation because you said you said you don't care about a background. I remember you saying that. You like it doesn't matter. It to
If
me,
he's not the
but it
same
does
person.
matter for you though, right?
I'm gonna do enough with the people who matter to me the most, the people who are gonna see me with this woman the most, which is gonna be people who are like my brothers,
Yeah.
people who are like my sisters, mama, you know her? I'm gonna have my mama do
Yeah.
you know her? My mama's a teacher.
So it does
She's
matter about their background.
Well, the biggest question is,
to my family.
would
Yeah.
you stay or would you leave her?
You know what I heard?
They ran through her. I ran through her. He ran through her. He ran through her.
He ran
We
through-
all ran through her.
And y'all
But she's changed,
and y'all was in
and y'all don't kind of connection.
and y'all was
So
in that same
don't they
circumference.
But I can't.
No, because I can't throw that. If I'm telling them I
Y'all
can't
really-
throw that in. I
y'all-
can't say, listen,
No, that's kind of sort of what I was about to ask. Just say, for instance, you meet somebody. Just say, since you meet somebody,
Man,
like you
you gotta
start dating. You start
hold on,
dating.
before you, hold on. Do you leave or do you stay?
I'm gonna be shell shocked at the beginning. I'm gonna have to take some time. We ain't getting married that week.
Be like on Best Man, you up there crying like a boy.
We ain't getting married that week.
Because she pays in your
get them
head,
images out,
man.
man.
You
Yeah.
done messed my whole psychology up about the person who I thought you were.
Yeah.
And then you obviously walked into these rooms as the bride, saw these people, recognized these people, and still chose to not
to
have
say,
that conversation.
That was the next.
I had to do X, Y, and Z extra to even peel back that onion to get to that point. So now I'm questioning your loyalty. So that's why we're gonna have to take some time.
Because I was about to say, so just say that you start to date somebody, and you let me know about this, where she won for this, and 3-4 months down the road, finally meet her. You like this, so. I was like, oh, dude, I used to mess with her back in 2012. Would you still keep dating her?
You said date, like y'all. You
Would I still keep dating?
Mm-hmm.
And because you just never go. That's what I'm saying.
When you finally introduced us, I said, man, yeah, dude, we messed off about 15.
That's a damn,
Would you
that's
keep
a
dating?
damn good question, Chris. That's a real good question. I don't think I would.
Why not?
I don't want you to be with nothing I've ever been in my life, and that's just simple as that. I don't want you I don't.
See how close because look at the proximity is.
Exactly.
I think that
Exactly.
proximity
Because every time you around, because in my head, every time you around, and it may be far from the truth, I'm always thinking like, yeah, you fuck my girl. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I know me, I ain't gonna be
And
able
then
to
my
deal with
friend
it.
got to come around me. Look
Yeah,
and they,
exactly,
hell,
exactly.
That energy
No,
gonna be too
no,
weird.
no. So no, I ain't. Now you probably do. You don't care, do you? Like I don't care you fuck drill. We still gonna be together, right? So I mean that's good. I couldn't do
I
it.
didn't say nothing about me. But damn, Andre been on. I had his big ass. Hey, dog.
I went to the sunken place and then I didn't man.
I was like, damn.
Well, he went to the sunken place. Listen,
No,
put it
yeah.
put it in the chat, in the comments.
Man.
Would you tell your friend or would you not tell your friend?
Stop
And
it.
also, would you stay with your girl?
Or would you leave?
Yeah, or would you leave?
Please let us know. We want to hear that
Oh,
response.
y'all
Yes.
gonna need counseling at the end of the see somebody. That's what you do.
And do you, man, it's harder for a man to get over that than a woman, I think, man. Like when a man gets his heart broke, it take a minute for us to bounce back. Because we never a woman don't always give us the benefit of the doubt. A woman is really waiting on you to cheat.
They gonna tell you.
And they'll take you back.
They're gonna tell you lying when you say that out loud. Put in the comments, do you feel like you lying when you said that? That's what you do. They gonna tell
Hey,
you lying.
on that one too. Real
Please
quick.
put in the comments.
You said should he tell? What if she's seeing? Is if she tell you that's the guy I had ran a train with?
If she tells me, yeah.
Yeah, how do you have that conversation?
For real, Chris, how did that conversation come? How would you say
I'm
it?
talking about when she see your best friend, and the best friend see her, and she like, oh, Andre, Eric, yeah, me and that guy and some other guys, we did someone nice back in my past.
Oh well, yeah, ooh.
I mean, it's just all about whether or not you can.
What
what if she
test
say?
is what type of relationship have y'all built from
Prior
the
to
period
that,
of time?
yeah.
That she was the way she was. Because again, you was probably the whole truth.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
You was probably the whole truth.
would you say one for real, dog? Let's quit playing. I'm in my mind. I'm thinking, man, fuck that.
In my mind, I'm thinking the same thing, man. But you don't know what's good to you till it's been good to you. You see what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm saying, well, damn, that's
But my perspective of you, I'm trying.
So what's
it's
more
hard
important?
to look at a person the same after finding some information about them that you
I'm
like.
just playing devil's advocate just as well.
I like
so,
that. Okay. All right, cool.
you know,
But
so
I want to know what you would do, though.
yeah,
Like this, Eric. I put a, look at the bright,
Yeah.
look at the bright side. Now you know why her fellatio game is good as it is.
Man, I'm finna throw this phone at you.
she been practicing.
Hey,
So
man,
does your feelings really matter now? Does your heart really matter now? I know what you
That was
know.
probably a question you had to yourself. How she get so good? Now you know.
I mean, she did. Is there?
I be thinking that anyway.
Has there ever been somebody that you would have stayed with no matter what you heard about them?
Hey,
Dre, I need you to quit looking at me like that.
I want to hear an answer. I swear I do.
Let's make sure we put this in perspective.
Yeah.
Based on what I heard about them, or based on what I went through with them.
Both.
Okay, I've
Because
never,
you should have got a.
I've never heard about anybody.
Okay.
Now I went through some and I stayed. You know what I'm saying? I went a few different situations.
If you had heard what you went through, would you have still stayed?
If I would have heard it,
Yeah.
I think
instead of
most
going
people
through
will.
it, and somebody told you that was going on, would you have still stayed? Because they still did the same. It's the same actions. You just
no.
No.
Whoa. See, if I hear this, because I'm not finna like just listen to
Hey,
people.
no, yeah. You have to experience it yourself, man. You got to go through the feeling to know that.
I gotta go through it. Like
Yeah.
this, I don't take people word face value like that.
yeah. That's good. That's good, man.
So it can be happening, but it really ain't happening until you see it face to face.
Yeah, man, because I made the decision to be there. Like, why would I let somebody sway my decision?
Right.
Because I don't know what they motivate. Like, they could be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
So even in that same token, to answer your question, you said you wonder what my real answer is. I'm gonna take a minute to come
If
up
she
off
tell
this, to come up off of this hot information. Now, if anybody tell me, to be honest, I'm gonna take a minute to come off this hot situation. Me and her gotta have some real heart to hearts, and get some real understanding about, are you that person that I've been building with to get to the point to where to give you my last name? Or are you everything that they said that you used to be still?
And I hope they be
I'm
honest.
finna flip the
And
devil
you
advocate.
gotta hope,
Ask
you
the
gotta,
question.
you gotta hope that they be honest with you, right?
Okay, so if she has, so I'm finna flip it now.
And we
If
got a
she-
few more minutes.
If she hasn't been honest up until then, mind you, but you don't agree with her now, she's a whole different person. She can be different. She's different. But she didn't tell you about that much. Because we're not going to tell everybody all that happened. So you find this out. That right now, so now you basically, I still love this woman, but can I trust her?
Yeah, so that's why we gotta take a minute, and we gotta set everything back.
But she's still that same woman you fell in love with, though.
Yeah, because she is.
Yes.
She is. It's
Yes.
something about that person, man. People are people. Again, we all got our past, man.
Yeah, true.
We done did some stuff that if that next person, because you ain't go, well, look, here go my file right here.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
Here go my file,
Yeah,
you know.
this is my records, yeah. So
Here go my file. So that's not happening in relationships, man. We're thinking we're thinking that we wanting people to be organic with the information that they reveal to us, so that we can make decisions going forward
based on what they've told
based on
us.
what they told
Yeah.
us. There's always going to be something. There's always going to be somebody that got an opinion or a situation or an encounter or something with somebody that could change the way you think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the only caveat is we're talking about somebody that we know. So
Yeah.
you can have a past. I don't mind. Your past, your past. But if you didn't knock off my partner, that's different.
Yeah, that's real different. I said that, and I told you with the proximity part. The proximity part, if you one of them,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
then we gonna have to.
So you fall out of love with them and then leave them alone, or because you still gonna be feeling some kind
I
of
mean,
way.
you can't change the feeling. No matter if you do just say chunk of the deuces and go on about your business, you know what I'm saying? Your feeling gonna still be your feeling.
Yeah.
Only thing that you gonna do is if you was a hoe before, you finna turn back into a hoe again for a little while, and you gonna try to get out your system. Let's just be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And so the quicker I get you out my system, the better off I can love the next person that's gonna replace you.
And so, what's the best option for a man? I'm only speaking to men. When you try to get over a woman, is it to go fuck off or what? What is it?
Man, I can't say there's a best option.
I'm gonna say I've learned this, and I know this is gonna sound crazy. The fastest way for me to get over a woman is everything that I know she gonna do. I think about it. I'm thinking about her having sex with another guy. Because I know it's gonna happen.
Turn you off.
The faster I can get past the thought of it, the quicker I can get over her. You see what I'm saying? But if I slow roll it, it's gonna take me long. So if I whatever, even if it's not happening, it's happening because it's in my head.
Because mine would be like, don't let her call.
Yeah.
As long as she don't call, I ain't gonna think about it.
Yeah, you keep opening up doors.
And I block and I delete I delete your life existence. I don't want to know you at all. I didn't know you.
What happened to old girl you used to talk to? Who?
Now, once I'm over her, I can talk about it.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, man.
Because when you know what I'm talking about, what? Yeah,
Man,
fuck that bitch.
all you doing is what y'all doing is y'all hiding your feelings.
but no,
when the
then-
certain song come out or come on, you be up there drink.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
But that's what he said, man. Women don't believe that it take that a period of time for guys to deal with stuff. They think that they're the only ones that hold that thought process in that situation. Now, we just compartmentalize it, and we compartmentalize it with a lockbox and throw that bitch in the bottom of the sea.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And hope that hole will never come open. That's it.
Go in that damn
I
closet,
gotta find it.
turn on some Teddy Pendergrass, cry for 3 hours, and come out a changed man.
I ain't never did it before,
I ain't,
but
I ain't never done
it
that.
works.
But
and that's what I need to know.
I ain't never done that. But hey,
But you know what I'm saying?
whatever,
It's just like the death of a person you love.
that's an advice that somebody can tell you right now. I don't know if you want to go with that. I mean,
No, but I'm just saying, it's just like after my pop passed. You know how I finally got it out? I had to go in the closet about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
By myself.
you did R. Kelly, didn't you?
When I came out, I was fine. Because I didn't want all my brothers and sisters and everybody else to see
Yeah.
it. But when it finally hit me, I was at the house. I got a phone call from my auntie. When talking to her, I said, I'm going to call you back. I wouldn't, honestly,
But I think everybody deal with things. I think everybody deal with all kinds of heartbreaks and heartaches differently. Everybody don't deal with it the same way.
And a lot of times people don't know what they'll do until they get
Yeah, until it actually happens. So,
And then your current situation evoke different emotions. So
yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it is what it is. I think they can swing.
Please, y'all,
150
comment
dollars.
and let us know what your thoughts on this. Please.
Well, this has been another episode. Sean, I appreciate you,
Man,
bro.
I appreciate
Nice
you.
to meet you,
you
Sean,
back on.
man.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Planet.
I want to
Yes, sir.
let me know where we going, man, so I can come, man.
Oh man, we're gonna most definitely.
Definitely,
I'll
definitely.
put the low in your phones and
And tell the people where they can find you at, your social media sites, all that.
man. So at G Fuego Sticks on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What my daughters call it? Snapchat. Yeah, that thing right there, man. And that's DEEFUEGOSTIX and www.thesamething.com. Not thesamething.com, but the Fuego Sticks part.
Yeah.
Y'all tap in. Let them give you an experience that you won't forget.
Dig that, man. And it's definitely an experience, so go check them out. It's been another episode of Universal Thought Podcast, man. We'll see y'all on the next episode. You dig.
Yeah, good.